Welcome, Miguel Martinez Juarez here. So, what I'm gonna go over right now is how to become a top performer in your industry or company, okay? Easily. Okay? Now, I'll write that title right here so I remember it. Gottfried, how's it going? How's it going, my man? How's it going, bro? So what I'm gonna talk about is how to become a top performer in your industry or company. Okay? Number one is see the end of the sale, or see the end of the goal. See the end of the goal, okay? And the reason I say this is because a lot of people don't get results because they start thinking negative, right? So for example, I'm on a call, and this is about phone sales. I do phone sales, okay? I've done door-to-door knocking, canvassing, but it's still sales. You're trying to convince somebody to vote. You're trying to convince somebody to do something. You're trying to persuade someone, okay? So honestly, I've been in sales for, if you want to look at like political canvassing and persuading people in that way, I've been doing sales for like maybe 10 years if you think about it that way. But I've only been attracted to the study of the mind through Bob Proctor coaching, okay, and Bob Proctor's programs, okay? That's what's really changed my life. And I'm gonna teach you some of the information that I've been knowing, okay, that I've been learning and now know, okay? So let's see the sale, okay? For example, if I'm on the phone and I went through the presentation and I'm getting the person to already, I'm asking them for the money, right? Okay, now for the fee, for me to help you get this result, are you gonna pay debit or credit? See, right here is where you gotta start thinking, you gotta start seeing the end, see your goal. Say if your 3 is your goal, flash 3 sales or the amount of money that you want. For becoming a top performer in your industry, think about the gross income that you're gonna bring in for the month or for the year, right? For the month or for the year, so you become the top performer in your industry, okay? And you do that by comparing the numbers that people write, right? That are on the tax returns. Or if you're a salesperson, you wanna be a top performer in your company, see the number that you wanna have in your mind, right? If that day you want to have 3 sales, see 3 sales in your mind. If that in the month you want to earn $100,000 in sales, $100,000 in sales, see the $100,000. See the email that your coworker or your boss or the CRM that states the amount that you're earning. Flash that in your mind, and then you can start feeling it. You can start getting into the vibration of it. Okay. So you're thinking and feeling like that person who's already earning that amount, who's earning that amount. What most salespeople, I believe, are doing, at least in the floors that I'm on, they start thinking negative. They start thinking, oh, what if that person's not gonna hand over the credit card information? What if that person says no? What if that person says this, you know? And so you know what, you're sending out that vibe of neediness. You're sending out that vibe of neediness, okay? So you don't think that. You just think about your goal and that you've already accomplished it and feel the feelings of that, okay? And I'm gonna give you an example of how I helped a guy become a top performer in my company. On the company that I work at, right? The tax relief company. I told him, my man, look, if you wanna get 3 sales in a day, see yourself with the 3 sales. Whenever you start getting nervous, whenever you're on your second call, whenever you're on your 3rd call, right? Or the day 2, and you're getting that sale, flash the number 3, or go imagine yourself walking up to the board, putting up 3, whatever that image that reminds you of your goal. I told him, and you'll get the 3. Okay, see yourself having the sale already, not wanting it. And I told him, your way is not working. Why don't you try mine? And I was already top performer for a few times, right? And you know, he became top performer. Yeah, he became top performer. Okay. So it's the same thing for industry. If you have a number, hit that number. See that number in your mind and plant it in your subconscious mind. Start acting towards it. Okay. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why it's important to, if you want to compare numbers, right? You don't always want to, but this is why it's good. And I'll talk about it a little bit later, okay? Now, I'm going to say now, actually. The reason it's good is because you can compare it. You can have an actual tangible type of idea that you can do it, right? A lot of us are programmed based off what we can see, feel, hear, taste, touch, smell, right? But no, what you need to see is in here, okay? So, but it just helps, you know, if you're new to this information, it'll help you kind of get there, right? Here's an example. When the mile run was done under 4 minutes, and I think it was under 4 or under 5, right? And when that record was broken, everybody started breaking it. Why? Or everyone started doing it. Why? Because the belief was there. Like, the mind saw it and said, look, that person did it, I can do it too. So people started running under 5 minutes, I believe, or under 4. Someone, I hope you correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Now, that's number 1. See the sale in the end, or see the amount that you want completed already as you're moving through the process, right? As you're getting the sales, you're getting the contracts, you're getting the financing, right? A lot of high ticket places, they finance you. If you can't pay for the stuff, you finance you. Okay. See the financing. Like, don't see the financing. Just see the goal done. See the goal done. Number 2, focus on giving. That goes back to your vibration. Focus on giving. Before you get on the call, just say, man, I want to help this person. You know, if you're an entrepreneur, say, man, I just want to help this person. You know, and if they need my services, then I'm gonna close them. Okay. So, but the main focus was you're opening that call is like, I want to help. Hi, how are you today? Hi, Helen, how are you today? So I got your information here. You want to burn fat, you want to lose fat, etc. Tell me why. Okay, etc. But with that tone like, okay, tell me why. Well, why do you want that? Okay, I hear you. So it's because of this, right? Okay, yeah, so you need to do this, Helen. You need to do this to really get there. You see, my tone is like caring. It's loving. It's not like, okay, so why do you want to burn fat? Okay, you wanted to burn fat because of that? Okay, I hear you. Okay, so you want to, okay, cool. Okay, so this is what I can do for you. Da-da-da-da-da. See? Kind of like the vibe. I'm kind of trying to rush through it because I really want it. I want the money, right? So you got to change the vibe. Just want to help, okay? Focus on giving. Okay? And, okay, that's number 2. And here's another thing. It's a trip. Here's what I did with, this is a company, this is if you're a salesperson on the floor, right? You're in the trenches. I'm in the trenches, okay? So, you're a salesperson, okay? And you say you're working for a company, all right? You're working for a company. And you're supposed to clock out at 9 or whatever. At 5, right? You're 9 to 5. Clock out at 5. Stay another hour or 2. Okay? And don't charge the company. You know why? Because that's giving. That's giving. You're thinking about the company. You're saying, I'm giving to this company. Every time I had to do that, boop, boop. Sale, right? Because I'm also coming off of that vibe and like, I'm not trying to take. You know? That's if you're on like on an hourly. So that's one example that I do. Okay, you know, I'm not full commissions yet. When I was a personal trainer, I was full commission, baby. when you're your own boss, you're full commission. You know. So oh man, it's got it good over here. But yeah, life is great. So here's a little background about me. I was a personal trainer. Then I was in a mastermind with a few guys, and then I decided, I wasn't getting many leads. You know, I was getting like 6 leads, and I wasn't closing any like in a week, right? So one of the guys was like, "Hey man, you should get better at sales. Get a sales job." After I was like, "Really?" I was like, "I want to be my own boss." You know. But after I realized, I'm like, "Man, I do need this. I do need to improve." So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go at a sales job, and this one was the close one that I got. It was close to my hometown. So I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna make the switch," and I found out I ended up loving sales. Yeah, so it's a little tangent about how I started doing it, and then it started getting really good, getting top performer, helping people become top performers. So, yeah, that's a little side story about me. Yeah. Now that was number 2. Focus on giving. Okay. Number 2 is focus on giving. These are all kind of connected, you know. The first one was see the sale done. All right. So here's a little bit about the mind process. Look, when you're closing somebody, you're asking them for the money, right? You're gonna go through the objections. You have to understand that your voice sends out a vibe, okay? If you're wanting and you're needy, right? You're like needy. My voice kind of changed right there. They'll feel that. You're like, oh man, like you're saying, hey, let's say Danielle, really want to help you. Okay. Now, what is your debit card number? Or do you want to pay debit or credit? It's like the vibe is like I just want the money. Right now, I was thinking about money. I'm like, oh, I just want the numbers. Okay. Send out a different vibe versus Danielle, for us to help you get this result, are you gonna pay debit or credit? All right. So different vibes, they'll feel it. But if you're saying, okay, I want to help you, but then your vibrations are like, I want. So your intellectual mind, your logical mind is thinking that, right? But you're feeling you want. Okay, so you're talking, but you're sending out a different vibe. So they'll feel that. They'll register, oh yeah, they'll help me. Miguel wants to help me, but then in her gut, his gut, it's gonna feel, oh, it feels weird. The guy feels kind of weird. Why? Because you're sending out the vibration that you just want the money. Okay, which is, okay. But when only that, it sends out a different vibe. You're not being a person of integrity, right? Because you're saying one thing, but you're kind of just focused on the other thing. Okay, so that's what the mind and the vibration's doing. Okay, with the mind and your feelings, the vibration that you're sending off. Okay, and I'm doing this because I really want to help you. Okay, this is valuable stuff. This is valuable. This could make you a top performer. This could make you a top performer in your industry because it all works the same. The universe, God could give you anything you want. Okay, it could be something small, it could be something big. It doesn't matter. It's the same process. Put it in the mind, plant it in the subconscious. Law of attraction starts working, you start working. Okay, look, it's like 7:00, right? Some people are at home watching TV, right? Or I don't know, maybe you're on Instagram to watch this, which was kind of good. But you're right, stuff like that. All right, maybe they're drinking or something, smoking weed or something, But this is not for those people, right? This is an example of saying, like, do what you love, give, okay? And then focus on the getting. All right? First give, focus on the give. Okay? Now, those two things are going to get you great results. See the end, like see the goal, see the end. Okay? The subconscious mind is going to take you there. And the universe is going to send you things because you're on a certain vibration. Everything's going to come to you and you're going to start taking action. Okay? And number 2, focus on giving. Be a person of integrity. If you're telling a person you're there to help, focus on helping. Focus on giving. Give them some good information. Maybe do a little service for free. And then say, okay, now we want to get the money. Now, for us to do this for you, how much are you going to pay? Or no, excuse me. Is that going to be debit or credit? Okay, you're giving an order. Okay, a directive. Okay. Okay, now for us to help you, sign here. And then let them say no. If they don't want it, they're going to tell you no. Okay, no. Why not? Okay. I tell people why not. Okay. No, why not? Oh, I don't have the money right now. Okay, so we can do a payment option. Okay, let's do 500 today. Okay, do you want to pay debit or credit? Oh, okay, I'll do the 500. Okay, good. Or no, I don't have the 500. Okay, you don't have the 500. Okay, so if you had the money, you would do it. Yeah, I would definitely do it. Okay. Or if they say, "Oh, we have the money, would you do it?" Like, no, actually, I don't. I don't want to do it. Actually, I don't know who you are. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I just know you just called me right now. Okay, like let me see my website. I'm seeing some reviews. I'm seeing the bbb.org or something, right? Something credential. I'm gonna say Google reviews. Did you see them? Okay, look at them now your phone. Okay, great. Okay, now you saw that? Okay, see, so we have all those reviews. Again, you repeat a few times, let the subconscious, repetition, through repetition, stuff hits the subconscious, okay? Through repetition, through repetition, through repetition, okay? And then I want to say their name too, because this is all credibility. This objection right here that I'm creating, that simulating is credibility. So you want to say their name again. You want to say their name all the time. Like, okay, Helen, Helen, we have Google reviews. Did you see that? Did you see that review right there? You're reading that? I'm looking at it right now too. You seeing it? Good. Now I want you to go to our website. Did you see our reviews on the website? Okay, good. Now let's go to Yelp. Just go to Yelp. This is our Yelp page. See those reviews? Good. Okay, Helen, you're in good hands. Okay. Now, for the fee, do you want to pay debit or credit? Okay. So that's gonna be the 2,300. Okay. Okay. Boom. First they said it was about the money, but it wasn't really about the money, because once you really said, okay, well, let's split the money in half. Let's see if you could do the money in half. They can't even do the half. Okay, you can't do the half. Okay. Okay, so if you had the money, you would do it. Like, actually, I would not do it if I had the money, because if I had the money, I still don't know who you are. Then you gotta go through the credibility process, and you gotta, say their name too, make them comfortable. Sometimes you can pass by the credibility if you make the person comfortable. Yeah, like just paint a picture of the person's life. Paint a picture, like where were they born, where did they grow up, why did they move, why are they at that job, what were they doing before? Kind of create that timeline of their life. And then you know the person. They don't know nothing about you, but people like to talk about themselves. People care about themselves, and people buy because they're buying something for themselves, not for you, So I hope you like this one. I'm gonna save it, upload it on YouTube as well. I hope you like this one. Implement this. If you're not becoming the top performer in your company, and you're not the top performer in your industry, do this, okay? If your way's not working, try mine. Okay? This information has a lineage. Bob Proctor, Napoleon Hill, Andrew Carnegie. It's a lineage to this. So, and if you want to get more support, I want you to click the link in my bio, okay, or the link in the description, okay, to sign up to the MSI program, where you get to work with a lot of people who understand this information. It's a community and a lot of resources for you, okay? Hope you like this one. Thank you.